Ladies and gents, welcome to the channel. Mantok Productions here, or Peter. Here we are today in the Flysimware, the Flysimware Cessna 414 Chancellor. It's been a while since I've said that. This has gone through several updates since I last checked in on this. So much so that I genuinely don't know what's new about it in terms of its development and its updating cycle. So we're just going to jump in. We're going to see what we see. We're just going to take it for flight and have fun. I've been having computer issues recently, which is why live streaming hasn't really worked for me. So we're back to the old format of pre-recorded content. So my attention will not be divided between words coming out of my mouth and trying to moderate and answer live chat questions. So you're stuck with just me and my boring voice. So I do love those de-ice boots, and in fact I do believe that they've modeled the physical boot coming out of the leading edge and kicking off that encrusted ice. I think these folk are probably the only people who have graphically modeled that. I know A2A obviously haven't modeled a de-ice boot on any of their aircraft. They've, the Comanche doesn't have that, but what is it? The Aerostar hopefully should come out fairly soon, whenever they get around to it. So who knows? So here we are at Nantucket in the aircraft. I'm going to do the standard Nantucket to Boston flight. I did do this on the channel a while back, and I remember having a big issue with the approach into Boston. Apparently the ILS just wasn't capturing. The localizer and glide slope just were not capturing. But we have good visibility today, because back then we didn't. And if we have to pull out the autopilot and do a manual approach, obviously, so be it. So, that's actually a nice little screenshot there. I might just save that. So I am going to jump into the cockpit and we'll get set up. Okay, so enable track IR there. Let's just go to our pre-flight inspection order. So the pre-flight checklist. Now, this is amazing. This really is amazing because there is a ton of pre-flight inspection things there. And actually, rather than get bogged down and spend 45 minutes of the video in that, we're just going to jump straight to the before starting checklist. But first, let's go to our weights and balances. Actually, if you look, we have 8 knots coming from our right-hand rear quarter. The way the aircraft is pitching around, you'd think it was, gusting 35 knots, but there we are. So let's go to weights and balances. So our SimBrief flight plan for today shows us with a cruise altitude of 4,000 feet and a block fuel of 389 pounds. So, this is in kilograms, isn't it, of course? Right, so let's go and edit my SimBrief flight plan and change it to kilograms. I just naturally assumed that it would be in pounds, but I come here to the EFB and it's apparently in kilograms. So here we are. Okay, 176 kilograms of fuel. So let's bring these tanks down. Let's say 31% to begin with, and just see what happens. That's 174. We need 176, so I'm going to call that 32%. That's 170. There's our fuel. Okay, so max range 369 nautical miles. Good thing that we're only going 79 nautical miles today. So there we are. So that is our fuel set. On the left and the right tanks, we've got 125 liters on either side. So there's our CG. Center of gravity is 11.6. The payload. Now, this is what I'd like to. Yeah. This is what I would like to. Max payload is 636 kilograms. Our current payload is 77. So our SimBrief flight plan is giving us an estimated zero fuel weight of 2.8 tons. Our total is 2.5 tons. So we need 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 300 kilograms extra, which essentially. Okay, these are our avionics bay, nose locker, wing locker, cargo. Okay, right. So rear cabin seat. Let's go 150. Oh, of course, and of course that's in imperial, whereas this page is in metric. That's convenient. So 155 pounds. Let's put 2 passengers and see what that does. 2.7 tons. We need 100 kilograms. We literally need just 100 more kilograms. I'm gonna do some luggage. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw in some luggage and see what happens. 2.77. Let's put in another 2.8. Okay, so actually our SimBrief. Oh no, that's totals. Oh no, we need total takeoff weight of just over 3 tons. So I'm gonna have to throw in some more passengers here. Excuse me, I was looking at the wrong. Let's just throw those people in. 3.1 tons. There you go. Slightly too much. Let's just take out one of them. Yeah, perfect. That's fine by me. There we go. So, yeah, looks okay. Max takeoff weight 3.2, and we're 3, so we're up there. Okay, so that's our weights and balances done. So we can now close the thingamajiggies. Let's take down the engine. Let's take out the engine plugs, the tie downs, the static wicks, the pitot covers, and leave the chocks in for the moment. And let's go the GPU. Okay, so we've got the GPU in, and I seem to remember back in the days of yore when I flew this aircraft, you go to, what have we got here? Gens. Those are the gens. That's the battery switch. How do I bring in the GPU? Oh, working. Oh, wow. Working. Yeah. Okay. Oxygen. If I see if I remember. Oh, it's just gonna be a series of. It's gonna be a series of video clips of me just not knowing what to do. Let's just hide the yoke for the moment. Let's go. I'm pretty sure we had external power, auxiliary pumps, starter, primer, engine engage, mags, left and right, amps, battery. That's our battery amps. But I literally just need. Let's put the nav lights, the anti-collision lights. Surface. I'm pretty sure the GPU. Where was the GPU? Like, how do we engage the GPU electricity, or is it just automatically? I'm pretty sure it's not automatic. I seem to remember. Am I just running around like a headless chicken already? Ah well. I'm not gonna put those on. Parking brake. Okay, let's just think logically here. Aircon. I'm pretty sure I am thinking logically. Okay, left alternator out. So the alternators. That's the pumps start out. See if I take out. Ah, actually, yes. Look at that. The voltage goes up when I bring in the APU. The GPU. So it appears that the GPU just is automatically engaged whenever I click the button. There's no switch I need to flip to bring on onboard power from the GPU. Okay, so that's fine. So let's go to our checklist then. And let's go the before start checklist. Cabin door and seal is checked. control locks have been stowed. Yes, indeed. Seat belts, belts, shoulders harnessed are secure. Fuel selectors are on main tanks. We need our aux pumps. Those are our aux pumps, not our fuel selectors. We need our fuel selectors. Yes, fuel selectors will be down here. We need we need green. Green. There we go. So we got our on the greens. Landing gear is down. Yep, 3 greens. Throttles, propellers, and mixtures are set. So we're going to crack both throttles, like so. Mixtures are on rich. That's fine. All circuit breakers are in. I can confirm at a glance that they are all in. All circuit breakers, co-pilot, need to also be in. And yes, I can see that they are all in. Clock flight time 0. Now, I don't... 0. I've just zeroed the clock, but it's done nothing. So I'm just going to ignore that. Prop sync needs to be off. That is there. That is off. Battery switch. Okay, yep, that battery switch is on. Gear position lights. Yep, we saw the green. Fuel totalizer set. Now, the fuel totalizer, again, one of these things that fill up. I don't really know how to use, but I have done. Park brake is set. Okay. Next is starting engines checklist. So we've not turned on our avionics or anything. Which, okay. If we go back to before taxi, avionics on and set. Okay, so the avionics step happens after the engine start. Let's just go check VATSIM here, and let's start the engines on our own initiative. We do not need ATC, who is hundreds of miles away, to tell us how to start the engines. So we'll start the right engine first. Yep, everything is set, and set. As set as we will ever be. So let's go put the pumps on low. Let's prime the right hand side. Turn on the... Okay, and immediately let's just watch RPM manifold. It's coming up. Let's just watch. We need to watch. So the oil pressures come up into the green immediately, which is good. And we just need to watch. Idle at about 1,000. Let's just lean for ground operations. Let's call it there. And just maintain. All looking okay. Okay, so now that we've got power there, we're good. All the right hand lights are out. So let's try the left hand. So let's... oh, no, sorry. Let's prime the left. And do the same. Immediately oil pressure comes up into the green, which is good. And let's just, yeah, bring the left engine down to where the right engine is as well. Okay, I call that 2 good starts. Let's get the left side on as well, and let's get the GPU off. Okay, so let's simulate that we've put our headphones on so that I can hear myself think. And all that's ready is the chocks. So let's take the chocks out. We've got the parking brake on, and let's go back to our checklist. Before taxi, avionics on and set. So now let's bring on the avionics, which was a big switch somewhere here. Avionics bus. Pitot heat's on, stall vent heat, cabin heat. Let's go go. We'll just leave it there for the moment. Okay, so we have our. Let's go traffic on the right, and let's go flight plan on the left. So I'm going to pause track IR. We don't want VLOC, we want GPS. Let's go flight plans. So set origin. We are CAC. Set destination, KBOS. Like so. Right, en route waypoint. Let's go to SimBrief. We've got direct Alpha Charlie Kilo. Alpha Charlie Kilo. Yep, Nantucket. Enter. And then from there, we then need an airway. Let's load airway. That is Alpha. That's AC 341. Interesting. It is not there. Okay. Right. The airway is not there. Therefore, what we will do is we will just go point to point. So I know that from it's Tango Oscar Kilo is the no, not Tokar. Let's delete that. Remove. Okay, we will just go Fredo, which is the next one. Fredo, duplicates found. Yeah, not 8,700 nautical miles away. Not Australia. So we're definitely not where we're going today. And then direct KBOS from there. Okay, so it's basically a very straight, yeah, from AC inbound to KBOS. That's basically it. Very easy, very straightforward. The one thing we will do, let's just double check the METAR for Boston, is the general wind direction, and that's going to be very helpful. So it shows me favoring runway 33. There is tower online. That's going to make an interesting approach. We're just going to have to roll with the flow and see what tower gives us when we get there, in terms of the outward. Oh, sorry, no, the inward departure. So, unless they give us an hiatus. So, for Nantucket, though, we're definitely coming out runway 06, which is correct. Which is, let's go procedure, departure, runway none, departure none. Oh, okay. Transition none. Well, we're just going to take off runway 06 and then go GPS. So, and then up to 4,000 feet, basically. So that's that set. Shouldn't be any problem there. Let's go to that sim and go Boston Center, 134.7. So let's go 134.70. Enter. And we'll be on Boston Center until we get to Tower, which is 128. Let's go 128.00. Set. So that's on standby. We could go Calm 2. Maybe we could go.
I'm sorry, who's climbing?
We could go Calm 2, but I'm not familiar with the nav set of knowing how to switch between Calm 1 and Calm 2 on active. So I'm just gonna use this Calm 1 for this evening. So yeah, that's good. So let's go up to
98 Boston Center, climb maintain, follow 380.
4,000. Okay, that is my avionics have been on and set. Brakes check before taxi. Flight instruments check. Flight instruments all look good. Our initial should be 060.
Roebuck, welcome.
Now, we don't have a tooltip actually telling us what is what. So I think that looks like
1268. I'm sorry, you said you wanted the ILS 24?
That looks that.
1268, Roger. Proceed direct to
that's kind of sketchy because I don't actually know what that is.
Foxtrot, descend and maintain 6,000. The call sign one more time. Swiss 52, Boston Center, squawk 0017.
Aircraft 75 going to step up for 10.
Aircraft 705, that's approved, lemon on your back.
Local.
You're 307 Charlie, Mike, turn left heading 330.
Right. Okay, we look good.
Okay, 771 Boston Center, on Charlie, cross from White
Flight
27.
instruments check. So we all look okay. We've got headings preset and pre-selected. Let's just idle closer to 1,000.
1 minute.
Left and right flow lights.
403, that's approved, lemon on your back.
Okay.
1700 RPM. Oh, left and right flow lights. Okay, 1700 RPM.
Jazz 607, reset transponder, squawk 3470.
Squawk 3470, Jazz 607.
Chapel 1268, cross Barnes, at or above 4,000, cleared ILS from my 24 approach.
Not sure where the flow lights are. Oh, there's the flow lights. Yeah, okay, so up to 1700 RPM. Yeah, and the flow lights go out. Sure, got it.
Aircraft 771, runway 33
alternators,
left, cleared for
check.
takeoff. Jazz 607, descent at pilot's discretion, maintain fall level 230.
7 discretion, maintaining flight level 230, Jazz 607.
Swiss 52, radar contact, 15
Yeah.
northeast of Prescott, maintain fall level 380.
Alternators are check. Vacuum system check. Suction is good. Oxygen, we're only going up to 4,000 feet, so I don't think I need to worry too much about that. Mags check. So let's go. Let's hold
South 403, roger, and break, care
Let's
7011,
hold
the field top your 1 o'clock.
2,000 RPM.
miles reported in sight.
Customer field on the site, KR 701.
Your 7011, cleared visual approach from white 24.
Get visual approach 24, KR 701.
Yeah, as intended. Props check. Okay, let's go up to 2,000.
Okay, 771 Boston Center, climb maintain fall level 340, radar contact.
Yep, looking good.
2150 Boston Center.
Flight
squawk
instruments, check them again.
2125.
Looking good. Looking fine. Throttles, 1,000 RPM. Okay, that's the before taxi. Let's go before takeoff.
307 Charlie, Mike, send to maintain 3000.
Okay, this is where I'm going to need...
And 307 Charlie, Mike, just let me know when you got the weather NOTAMs at the Sky Haven Airport and when able, say approach request. Alright, 307 Charlie, Mike, Roger, you can expect that.
flight time is 31 minutes.
307 Charlie Mike, that would be perfect. You can proceed direct to Rollins VOR. Aircast 771, just stop that climb at 7,000 for me, please.
Yeah, 350 request lower.
Yeah, 350, descend via Robux 3 arrival, runway 27, Boston altimeter 3036.
Alright, 3036 at the bottom, we'll descend via the Robot 3, runway 27, transition at
Stop line at 7,000, one, we have traffic.
Yeah, Aircast 771, that traffic's no factor, climb maintains level 340 now, thanks.
Climb and maintain level 340.
Oh, we shouldn't be strobing. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Sunset. Okay. Right, where's my notepad? Let's get
Sky 607, cross EBDOT 11, 11,000, Burlington altimeter 3029.
Altimeter 399, can you repeat for traffic 607?
Sky 607, cross EBDOT at 11, 11,000.
Looking at road at 11, 11,000, traffic 607.
okay. Boston, good evening. This is KR 910 on the ground at Nantucket, looking to pick up the IFR to Boston as filed.
Air 910 Boston, center low clear to the Boston airport as filed. On departure maintain 2000, squawk 5312.
Cleared destination as filed, cleared up to 2,000 feet and squawk 5312 KR 910.
Cape Air 910, rebound correct, advisory to taxi, whichever one you'd like.
06, thanks. We'll call for taxi, Cape Air 910. Cool. So we've got, we're going to call ourselves Cape Air, not Care.
307 Charlie Mike, cleared. NDB, runway 33 approach to the Skyhaven Airport. Report IFR cancellation in the air or on the ground on this frequency. Frequency change approved.
Let's go on. And then we'll go out whenever we go up to...
Apple 1268, runway 24, clear land.
Okay, we are ready. He's given us 2,000 feet initial.
Air 7011, runway 24, clear land.
2 Falcons land, Air 701.
So we're ready for taxi, pretty much. One thing I want to do is lights in the cockpit. Which...
Southwest 290, descend and maintain 3000.
3,000, Southwest 290.
Ah. Night. There we go. That's cool. Nice. Right. We are ready for everything except we need the taxi lights. So, and now we need taxi to runway 06. Boston Cape Air 910 requesting taxi to runway 06 at Nantucket.
Air 910, runway 6, taxi via Foxtrot Echo.
Runway 6 via Foxtrot Echo, KR 910. He keeps changing my call sign. He called me Cape Air and now he's calling me KR, so I'm just going to copy him. Okay, so we did our taxi checklist, so we're all good. It's just... let's lean engines for ground ops and let's just push off. We are close to our maximum takeoff weight, as we remember, so it should technically take a little bit of oomph to get the bird rolling, but we seem to be okay. Onto the taxiway. This is... Oop, there we go. And let's give ourselves a notch of flaps for takeoff.
Air 1037, let me know when you got the weather and no Thames at the Saranac Lake Airport. When able, say approach request. Roger. Gas 607, contact Montreal Center, 128.77, see you later.
Oh, there is a...
Southwest 290, turn right, heading 180.
Heading 180, Southwest 290.
Okay, Foxtrot and Echo. So let's pull onto Echo on the right hand side here. Let's just double check. We're all clear. Oh, and that's
Air
the...
1037, Roger. You can expect the RNAV runway 23 approach starting at John.
Now, one of the things with the 414 I
Okay,
remember
1037, that would be great. I saw that in your flight.
is that...
Proceed direct Kimmy, and you expect the RNAV runway
is that
23
I can't remember that the mixture was automated. I don't know. I'm going to have to read up on the 414 to see if they have now customized the mixture
Southwest 290,
properly.
turn right, hang 240, join the localizer.
240,
Excuse me.
Southwest 290.
So it's going to be a left-hand turn onto the runway. Let's just get our landing lights
422 Charlie Foxtrot, Boston Center, go ahead.
And the landing lights coming on.
Our 422 Charlie Foxtrot, Boston Center, Roger. Runway 3.
Okay, before takeoff, fuel quantity, check. Good on both tanks. Fuel selectors are on the mains, on the greens. Engine, emergency crossfeed shutoff, check open, push down.
On this frequency, squawk 5373.
I don't think that was for me. Cowl flaps, let's just hold.
Southwest 290, over clean, cleared ILS from white 27 approach.
Over clean, clear ILS from the 27 approach, Southwest 290.
Okay, they are pull to close, push to open. We're good. Trim tab, takeoff, set for takeoff. Where is our trim tab? Oh, that's a good point. Dang it.
Air Canada 705 inbound.
Air Canada 705, welcome back.
I can't see my trim tab anywhere. Or any... Is it on the... It's not.
Air 7011, Roger, taxi to parking on this frequency, have a go.
Okay, I cannot see trim tab. Wing flaps up, okay. Prop sync off. Flight instruments and avionics have been set. Lights as required, all cabin doors closed. Pressurization has been set, annunciator panel is clear. Yep, it is clear. Auxiliary pumps on high. Set on high. Flight controls, check. We're all good. Ice protection as required. Okay, so it's currently... What is it on the ground?
Again, 521 Boston Center, cross runway 27.
Again, it's like, ooh, I can't remember. Ah, there it is. We are below freezing, so we need pitot heat. Yep, proper ice, de-ice, anti-ice, electrical anti-ice. Yep. Okay, sweet. Anti-icing is set. Seatbelts are all secure. Landing light has been checked. Power set for takeoff. Mixture. Check fuel flow on totalizer. Okay, we're all good.
2346 Boston Center, cross
Engine
runway
instruments
27.
check. Air minimum control speed check. Okay, after takeoff. Let's go to that. Okay, let's call when we're ready. Windshield is on green. Boston KR 910 ready for takeoff, runway 06 at Nantucket.
Air 910, Roger, fly runway heading, runway 6, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 6 clear for takeoff, Cape Air or KR 910.
November 422 Charlie Foxtrot, when you're ready, on course
Okay.
departures approved, runway, yeah, I forgot what runway I gave you, I'll get that in a moment.
Okay, let's
Sorry, runway 34, clear for takeoff.
engage heading hold. Whoop. And come to. Okay. Power set. SB live at
Antenna 521,
70.
runway 33 left, clear for takeoff. No
80
delay,
knots.
traffic 3 mile final for the crossing runway.
90 knots, 100 knots. Nose wheel coming up. Tap the brakes. Positive rate. Gear coming up.
American 2346, runway 33 left, line of way. Air 759, Boston Center, cleared to the Boston Airport with a Portland 6 departure. Radar vectors Kennebunk, then as filed. Maintain 3000, squawk 4603.
Okay, coming up through 800 feet. On heading hold.
Get 759, read back correct, advise ready a taxi, whichever runway you'd like. JetBlue 2150, descent at pilot's discretion, maintains level 230.
Pilot's discretion 230.
Gear up, yaw damper check. Oh, I can't even remember where the yaw damper is. Dang it.
Our 422 Charlie Foxtrot, on course departures approved, runway 34, clear for takeoff.
Ice protection is required, landing line. Proper sync off.
Air Canada 521, radar contact, say altitude
Power
leaving.
set, mixtures adjust.
Air Canada 521, Sun 1100. Air Canada 521, roger, radar contact, climb maintain, level 220. Air Canada 521, climb level 220. American 2346, runway 33 left, clear for takeoff.
He's just giving me runway heading.
Southwest 290, welcome to Boston. Contact ground 121.9, see you later. American 743, no problem. Cross runway 27, welcome.
I would like... He's just giving me runway heading.
Care 1037, Burlington altimeter 3027.
Instead of 350, you don't have a shortcut, do you?
United 350. I'll give you a shortcut in about like 15
come on.
to 20 miles. I can't get you one right now.
Ah, come on,
I
dude.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Any second now.
American 2346, radar contact, say altitude leaving. American 2346, thanks, radar contact, climb maintain level 340. Actually, United 350, turn left heading 020, descend and maintain 4000.
I'm not going across the Atlantic, dude. I need to turn left. Cape Air 910 requesting resume navigation.
Gear 910, radar contact, proceed direct Fredo, climb maintain 4000.
Proceed direct Fredo, climb maintain 4000, Cape Air 910. Thank you, finally. Right. Let's go nav.
Envoy 3713 Boston Center, cross runway 27 on Charlie. Swiss flight 52, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain level 240.
Descend and maintain flight level 240, there is Swiss 52 heavy.
Lufthansa 403, descent across Hannah, flight level 240.
Direct Fredo set. 4,000 feet set in the climb. Passing 3,000.
Lufthansa 403, cross Hannah, flight level 240.
Apologies, cross Hannah 240, Lufthansa 403.
Yeah,
Okay.
350, turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 3000.
Altimeters. I'm not going to set that because he's not giving me a flight level. He's not giving me a flight level, so...
Runway 33 left, cleared for takeoff.
Okay.
Our 422 Charlie Foxtrot radar contact, say altitude.
Right, so...
4,500, 422 Charlie Foxtrot.
let's pull up the ATIS for Boston.
Roger, maintain VFR and proceed on
ATIS for Boston is information Delta.
422 Charlie Foxtrot.
Information Delta
2150, cross Sea Dog at 11,000.
is 300 at 5 knots.
Sea Dog 11,03030.
10 statute miles, scattered at 2200, overcast at 2500. Interesting. We don't see a spec. ILS runway 27 approach.
Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. See you later.
27 approach. In hold on, departure is 33 left. So 27 approach.
Frequency change to advisories approved. See you later.
I'll be in the con, they're kind of 75.
Okay, 27 approach. 27 approach is this one coming in off the water. ILS 27 approach there. So that's going to be a frequency of that is 111.3 at a degrees of 272 degrees. Okay, glide slope of 3 degrees. So that's gonna most likely be our approach. So let's pop that in the box. Let's go 1113. Set.
By 3713 Roger, radar contact.
That's set in nav 1. That is set.
Air 759, runway 18, taxi via Charlie.
This thing, oh goodness me.
Yeah, 350, turn left, thing 300, join the localizer.
Heading 300 is going to localizer.
Attention aircraft on the frequency. Boston Center will be closing in approximately 5 minutes. We'll be closing in 5 minutes.
Okay, so power, everything is set. We're good on the climb checklist. Let's look at the descent. Pressurization set. LFE plus 500. Fuel selectors, main tanks. Mixtures set. 1350 get minimum.
2000 cleared ILS runway 27 approach.
Altimeters set. Avionics load approach. Radar altimeter set minimums. So the minimums for our runway 27. Let's go Navigraph. Let's load up our flight plan. Unload the previous. Import flight. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, 350, runway 27, clear to land.
Approach.
Okay,
Runway 27, ILS. Okay, so from Abbey, apparently it's 6,000 mandatory, and then down to 4,000 for Klein. So we just need to remember that if we're flying the approach, we are currently at the altitude of Klein, and then inbound we should descend to for 3,000 loner, and then rip it is 1,700. So really 3,000. The end of the glide. We meet the glide there.
Unfortunately, I'll be closing up here shortly. Radar service terminated.
Yeah.
Change approved, yeah.
Okay, so Boston. Okay. Oh, here we go. Boston Center is going offline. So Boston Center's going offline, but the only other person online is ground at Boston. There was a tower controller on at Boston, but alas, he is gone.
759, fly, runway heading, runway 18.
So we'll just monitor that and see how we go. We'll just be calling our own
and care
things.
1037, you can cross Kibby at or about 4,000 for the for your approach into the Saranac Lake Airport. Report out for cancellation.
Okay, so let's load
on the ground this frequency.
procedure arrival. No, it's going to be approach. Runway 27, ILS 27, transition. No, that's
2150. Unfortunately, I'll be closing up
load approach. There we go.
Advisory approved. See you later.
Okay, so from Fredo we could go from Fredo to
13. I'm closing. Frequency change.
Plane.
American 2346. I'm closing. Frequency change approved.
Okay, we'll just go from Fredo. We'll go direct Plane.
Frequency change approved. Here, Canada 521. Thank you.
We're gonna just do our own thing.
Air 910. I'll be closing. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Thanks. Have a good evening, KR 910.
Swiss flight 52. I'm closing. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Have a nice day.
Okay, Unicom, and after Unicom we will go to Boston ground, which is 121.9. 121.9 set. Okay, in standby. So we're all hunky-dory here. We're in the Plymouth Bay, I think. Where is Plymouth? Hang on a second. Okay. It's Boston. Yes, Cape Cod Bay. It was on the tip of my tongue. Cape Cod Bay, with Plymouth and Provincetown. Yeah. Pretty sure this is where the settlers first landed. So just double checking. Yeah, our outside air temperature is definitely like -9 Celsius maybe. Chilly. So I've not seen anything about our prop sync. Did I miss the prop sync in cruise? Yes, I did miss it. Okay, we should have that synchronized. And yeah, it's pretty much it's synchronized. So we're good. All is well. No visual ice buildup anywhere, so we're good. Oh. And Boston, I believe, is just at the end of my cursor there. So. All good. One thing we did want to... yes, we wanted to double check the minimums for the ILS approach. So let's do that. Load, Boston, approach, runway 27. Let's have a look at the minimums. Okay, for lockout, for ILS decisions 460. 460 barometric. See if I remember this. Airport elevation is 19 feet, which is nothing really. So it's basically, it should be the decision altitude should be 460, but it's 443 if you're going on airport elevation or airfield elevation. I think that's what that is. So we're going to go 460. So let's pop that in the box. 450, 60. Okay, that's set. Coming up to Fredo now. So we'll go Fredo. After Fredo, we'll go direct the 4000, and we will test this ILS approach. Because I remember last time, I've got to go back and rewatch that video, but last time the ILS approach just didn't work at all, and left me a bit nervous because I remember the fog had rolled in off the sea, and I couldn't see anything until short final. It really wasn't good, but and I had you know, jets up my backside on the approach, so I was a bit scared. But it's a bit quieter this evening, so I think we should be fine. It'll be a nice nighttime approach, nighttime IFR after sunset. So yeah, should be looking good. And then after, let's go to, shouldn't have closed this, but now we've prepped for the approach. Let's just pause track IR. Let's load that, and let's go back to the taxi checklist now, or the taxi. Here we go. So airport info. Yeah, here we go. So if we're landing in on runway 27, we could vacate. We could actually roll. We could roll all the way to the end, or actually, we could probably decelerate enough and roll out on Charlie, and then we could take Charlie all the way in across runway 22 left and 22 right, up into Charlie here. So let's do that, and then parking gates. Excuse me, parking gates. Yeah, in on Charlie, and then on to take a right. Excuse me, take a right onto where just where the Pier Charlie words are there. There is the parking for Cape Air. So rather than minimize that or cancel that, let's just minimize it so that we can open that back up again, and we've got these things here. So that's what we're looking at first. So we're going to go inbound Klein after in 4.4 nautical miles. So let's get ready for that. Might as well just do it now. Let's go. Oh no, wrong one. Flight plan Klein, activate. Like so. So we should get the turn now. And that will put us on the end of the ILS. And the ILS, if we remember, is heading 272. So let's set that now. So that looks bang on due to 270. So 1, 2. That's gonna be, that's my visual setting. There's no tooltip that pops up right now that actually tells me exactly what I've set there, which is a bit sad. I mean, I could go if I went instead of track. If I went menu, no, track up, sorry, change fields. You've got DTK, which is desired track, and then you've got track. Change user fields. Distance, ground speed, DTK. What is waypoint desired track? Oh, that's what that is. Waypoint desired track. So to claim should be 003, and then our active track is 007. Okay, so that should change to 272. Once we get to claim, the DTK should change to 272. Yeah. Okay, all is good and all is quiet on the Western Front. So we're looking good. So where do the before landing checklist, the pumps, the fuel pumps should be, auxiliary fuel pumps should go on to low. Yeah, they're on low at the moment, which means that in the cruise, did we turn off the fuel pumps? No. Pressurization set. Oh, that's fuel selectors, main tanks, mixtures. Before landing, auxiliary pumps on low. In the climb, auxiliary pumps? No. After takeoff, auxiliary pumps on low. I guess it assumes that you turn it off for cruise. That's what I'm guessing, so they need to go back onto low for the approach. So, and we're getting quite the wind. Actually, let's go. Oh, I keep doing that. Let's go up to the menu and go change fields, and let's go wind and speed. Wind speed and direction. Yeah, that's helpful actually. Yeah, we're getting a headwind here, and I need to go on heading up. There we go. That's what I wanted. Excellent. Okay, yeah. So we're now getting some metrics off of our nav1 source, which is the ILS frequency, which is the localizer. So we've got that's how many nautical miles outbound from the emission of the frequency, which is on the ground. Those are our knots inbound, and that's how many minutes to our destination. So in about 10 minutes we should be landing. So let's see what Volanta also is reflecting 8 minutes to landing essentially. So yeah, you can see us on Simware. There's no one else around. Oh, who's he? Yeah, he's coming to K-Boss. That's an A330-900. So we have to be mindful of him because he's going to come in fast. He's 339 knots, it looks like. Yeah, and I'm 183, so we might have to think about him. Do we have no, do we have him on TCAS? If I zoom all the way out, I don't have him on TCAS yet. but we will watch for that. We are on altitude. We are on altitude, so we should get a TCAS ping. Yeah, because mode altitude reporting. Yeah, we should get a ping. We are squawk mode Charlie, so. I should probably make a call on Unicom. So I should call myself Boston Traffic Cape Air 910. Okay. Boston frequency Cape Air 910 is 15 nautical miles southbound, south from the 27 left localizer. Current ground speed is 185. Yeah, I just preemptively did that for our Swissair from Zurich. Our Swissair from Zurich, inbound to Boston, and he looks like he's. I mean, if I went in front of him, I would make him have to go around. So, I feel like in the absence of air traffic control, who knows? I mean, by the time I get there, he might have passed me. Because he might be going fast enough that by the time he got there, yeah, he's going 318 knots ground speed. He is booking it. He is absolutely thundering in. So yeah, he might make it in before me. In fact, I might get some wake turbulence off him. That might be interesting to see. So I've made a call on Unicom. Why is it KCQX CTAF? 122.8. 12 does Unicom. I don't know. We'll see. So we're doing upwards of we're at 183 ground speed, but he is thundering in. At some point off our 1 o'clock, we should start to see his strobes blinking away. And then we'll get a kind of visual reference off where he is. I'm 8.6 nautical miles away from that turn, and Swissair 52. This is Cape Air 910. Which approach are you using at Boston?
We are using the Ocean 5 departure, air arrival for Swiss 52, ILS 27.
ILS 27. Okay, I am 6.6 nautical miles south of the ILS localizer. I will turn due east to keep behind you because my ground speed will be much slower than you.
Roger, thank you.
Yeah, sweet. Right, I'll just turn due east and extend the localizer or the center line. Not extend the center line, but... Okay, so Cape Air 910 is turning 090 and we'll continue this heading until the Swissair A330 is in front of us.
Thank you very much, thank you.
Oh, there he is, yeah, okay. So, yeah, and we do pick him up on TCAS. If we had not proactively made that decision, we would have been flying directly in front of him right now into his approach path, and he would have either had to have done a missed approach, or I don't know. Yeah. So now we are on. Now we are off the GPS track. Let's change to VLOC, and now we get our ILS and our glide slope coming in, which is really good to see because, yeah, I'd like to see that actually track. So let's just turn down the brightness of this here so we can see what's going on. One of the issues here is the amount of wake turbulence off that bad boy. We're going to have to really not come right in behind him. So we're going to have to leave him for a little bit before we make our left turn. And we have a wing light on, which we don't really need to have. Let's see. Cabin heat, avionics bus. Nav lights, anti-collision light, taxi. I don't really... The ice light? Is there like a de-ice light? Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. We don't need that on right now. Yeah, the amount of wake turbulence off that bad boy, particularly with the flaps and gear down, as he will have right now, there's going to be a lot of wake turbulence. But I'm actually quite interested to see if that's actually modeled. It probably, sadly, is not modeled in the default Asobo situation. So, Cape Air 910 turning 000 heading and on course to intercept localizer runway 27 at Boston.
This is 53 cleared. The localizer Alice, runway 27 at Boston.
Okay. Let's turn 310 and then hit the approach button. Once we got wings level, let's hit the approach button.
Chill out for top of Diamond 10, thank you for your help. We had a long flight behind us, thank you.
Well, if that was for me, I didn't catch what he said, but okay, so yeah, like I thought. To be honest, maybe it's realistic that we wouldn't be getting wake turbulence off this guy by this point. Come on, lock. Come on. Why are you not turning? Why are you not turning? Heading. Come on. I know you can do it. Is it nav you need? Okay, I hit the nav, but why didn't the approach mode begin? I do not like that. Maybe I don't know how to do this now. Before landing checklist, auxiliary pumps, let's get those on low. Gear position, well, we've not done that yet, so let's... Okay, let's begin to reduce speed. Okay, nav, it says lock, and then you hit approach, and then it arms the glide. I think that's what I need. I need this lock to be here, and that's the localizer, and I need it to be arming the nav there. And let's reset MCP altitude to 1,000. Well, let's reset it to, what was it, 4. Let's say 500. For the missed approach, if need be. Okay, so we're getting closer on our localizer. We're not quite captured. We're not quite actually captured that localizer, and I'm not happy to see that. And we'll just wait. We'll watch for that glide. And we'll continue to monitor our checklist. Also, why is this not charging? Power button. I don't like the idea that I'm losing charge on the tablet without knowing. Okay, there's the localizer. Boston traffic, Cape Air 910 is established runway 27 and will begin descending with the glide shortly. Boston traffic. He is close to touchdown, but not quite yet. I think I can just still see his... Oh, there's the glide slope. Whoa, nice one. Nice one. We are actually... Yeah, so you need the lock, which is nav, and then the approach mode... The approach mode handles the glide slope. Oh, okay. Let's put... Okay, we've got some flaps out. Okay, let's get the props up to 2500. Let's have an approach speed at this stage of 120. Oh, and, very important, let's just double check the METAR of Boston to see if it's changed and to make sure that our landing QNH is set correctly. That is 30.38. Which I don't really know in QNH. I can't. I'm just going to hit the B key to automatically sync that, because I can't do the conversion in my head right now. So, actually...
This is to locate the kilo at Boston.
Let's also actually let's take gear now, because I'm not decreasing my speed, and let's just make sure. Oh, we don't have any. Okay, we don't have any frequencies on the ground at all. So it's just going to be Unicom all the way in.
Traffic is 52 crossing 4 left, 122 right.
Okay, there's my 120 I was looking for. Okay, mixtures are rich. Let's go RPM full.
This 52 is taxiing via Bravo and Alpha to Rep Echo 10.
So 140 knots, we can go flaps 30. Yeah, let's not go below blue line speed until the final. We want to maintain blue line speed, and that's because if we have an engine out on final approach, we need to have blue line speed in a twin. Okay, I'm really happy with the way this is now working. I realized that the last time I flew an approach on a video, I must have pressed the approach button and just assumed
pushing back on Alpha facing north.
And just assumed that pushing the approach button it would tune and attack both the localizer and glide slope together, but you literally need to hit the nav button for the localizer and the approach button for the glide, both separately. So you need to have that nav button hit first for the aircraft to tune. There you go. Look at that. The localizer's in perfectly now. We're staring straight down the center line. We're slightly below blue line, so let's just add in a little bit more. Okay, so let's try to vacate Charlie. Actually, I'm looking at this now, and Charlie's looking a bit ambitious, so it might just be Echo. But we'll see.
22's crossing runway 15 right on November.
Let's take the prop sync off. Okay, so gears, 3 greens set. Lights are as required. Wing flaps down to 45. They're coming down to 45. It's 100 knots I'm seeing. Propellers, check. Yep, fully and cabin heat, blah, 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 blah. So the after landing is there. Let's pay attention to the landing now. Okay, so let's pull out the autopilot now. We are my aircraft. And let's just make sure we maintain 100 knots until we're a bit closer. We're still flying over water and real estate, prime real estate. So I don't want to get too crazy here. Yeah, there's the outer marker. Oh no, that's decision height, landing. That came quicker than I thought it was. I was expecting a little bit later, but I'm not used to a 460 foot final approach go around altitude. A little bit of turbulence there, but we're okay.
Boston traffic Delta. Delta 22's crossing 15 left on Boston.
A little bit below the glide, but that's okay. We're fully visual now with the lights.
Sorry, that was a brain fart.
Okay, so let's just pull the power now. Let's begin let's begin decelerating below 100 knots and get ready for the flare into the touchdown zone. Hello. That's a little bit more of a descent rate than I was looking for. Let's not worry too much here. Oh, do I feel ground effect? Oh. 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 Oh, I liked that. Ooh. Okay, that's Charlie. We're not. Well, no, yeah, no, we're not making Charlie. Sorry. Let's. Yeah.
And Boston traffic Delta 22 heavies lining up runway 22 right at Boston.
22 right. Copy. Boston traffic runway 27 is vacated. Okay, so let's just bring it down slowly here. Let's go landing lights retracted, anti-collisions, like so. And lean for ground operations. Okay, so auxiliary pumps, let's put those off.
Boston traffic, Swiss 52 arrives at 10 Echo 10. Have a nice day everyone, bye bye.
Boston traffic crossing runway 22 left.
And that traffic starts crossing 22 left. Do you want me to wait for you, or can I just squeeze ahead of you?
You take off. I'm happy to hold on the threshold before runway 22 right and let you pass.
Roger. So Boston traffic Delta 22 is taking off runway 22 right at Boston.
Okay, so we...
Boston traffic, southwest 2968, taxiing on Bravo for Tutura.
That's the hold point. Very important on Echo. He's going to come thundering. Ah, that sticky gear. Ah, that Asobo bug. I hate it. The left gear brake, it sticks. Right, let's hold here. Let's hold here and watch this take off. There he is. Oh, did he try rotating early? Oh, ooh. Oh, that was a violent rotate, I feel. Maybe that's just me.
Traffic Delta 22 Heavy is airborne, calling 5000. Thanks for waiting.
No problem. Oh, look at that beauty. Is that a 757? Or is, no, it's a 767. Boston traffic, Cape Air 910 is crossing runway 22 right, taxiing to general aviation parking.
Boston traffic, United 2396, push start off Bravo 31.
Okay, so it's not the...
Boston traffic, Southwest 2968, crossing 15 right.
It's not this right, it's the next right I need. I feel so small in an airport like this.
And Boston traffic, Delta 22 Heavy is climbing flight level 360 Boston.
Okay, it's this right-hand turn here. Okay, so now, which turn in is it I'm looking for? I think it's the next left. Yeah, I think it's the next left I need. He's pushing back. Yeah, I think it's just in here somewhere. It's the next... Yeah, where the tower is, it's around this... Lovely. I do love VATSIM traffic. I do love VATSIM, really. It is good. I like it. Look at him pushing back. I do look forward to the day when we have, you know, high fidelity 757, 767, 747, you know, the old and golden, you know, and a 777. Oh, actually, no, is it this one? Yes. Pretty sure it is this one. It's the one where the tower is facing it directly, and it should be on the right-hand side just here. Yes.
Boston traffic, Southwest 2968, November to takeoff runway 22 right.
Okay. Park brake on. Shutdown checklist. Auxiliary fuel pumps are off. Lights are off. Avionics, let's get them off. It's that bit there. Alternators off. I believe it's... No, not the gen switch. I can't remember. It's been too long. I'm just going to call them off. I'm going to have to research this aircraft a bit more. Cabin heaters required. Mixtures. Idle cutoff. Ooh, there we go. Oh, big lag spike there. Okay. Yep. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, off. And all the mags can come off. Battery switch off. There we go, ladies and gents. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me on this fun little flight. Look at that. Despite the fact that all the ATC packed up before us, which is kind of a hallmark of my channel, really. I fly around on VATSIM in the world, following ATC controllers who are logging off, you know, 5 minutes before I get there. Unfortunately, that just seems to be the way things go for me. But despite that, I enjoyed it. I had a good time. Learned something new about the 414 and the ILS approach, how that works. You have to have that nav button clicked. Instead of just hitting the approach button and assuming that it's going to do everything for you, like most modern autopilot systems, you have to for the localizer, you have to press the nav, and for the glide, you have to press the approach. At least that's as far as I'm aware. I'll have to test this hypothesis in the coming days and weeks. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and I will catch you next time. Thanks, bye.